Going.
goes.
Decently. Goodness.
Tony's going to be dying all night, just so everybody's aware.
No.
I will do my best to keep the microphone muted. No promises.
Well, he only has to click buttons to kill us, so that's good.
I'll do my best at that too.
And how you COVID guys feeling?
I'm fine. I'm basically back up to 100%.
Oh, nice. Eh? So just like it was just a few days that you felt rough, or
It was 2 days where I was like basically dead, and then I still kind of feel a little bit lingering tiredness, but other than that, pretty much back to normal.
No.
Yeah, I was just
Good.
telling Tanner that one of my coworkers has been pretty sick for most of this week, and because of that, I had to work 2 12s, and I'm probably looking at a 16 tonight. So, but my other coworker, the one who covers the afternoon shift, said he'll try to be in as early as he can today or tomorrow to let me go home. Either way, I'm not looking forward to it.
well, at least you're making that money, right?
So, you ain't wrong on that.
See.
Sorry about that. I was just trying to speak through a mouthful of pizza.
Do your thing, man. I'm trying
Pizza
not to
is
cough into your
important.
ears. I don't have COVID, but I have sinus infection. I don't know. I never got COVID, but I'm sure it was.
I haven't either, but I have had sinus infections, and they're just as bad. Or probably, I don't know. Well, I would say COVID is arguably worse, but I've never had COVID, so I can't say anything for comparison's sake. But I know how sinus infection is, and that's terrible.
Is Mal joining us this week? I don't recall.
I just sent him a message, so he hasn't said anything, but I don't know.
Well, we'll give it a minute or two. Let's say 2.
I'm sure he
Then
just
we'll
fell
go.
asleep or something.
It happens to the best of us. Oh. Alright. Caught that with my shirt. I was cooking all day. I don't feel run down or anything. I feel good. I just sound awful. So, I mean, given the choice between feeling good and sounding bad and sounding good and feeling bad, I'll take this.
Fair enough.
You know.
What were you cooking all day?
When or what?
Both, sure.
I had to go. I like to go to the store and get groceries for what I want to cook that day. Drives my wife crazy. She tries to do stuff like 2 weeks in advance.
We just got a note from Mal. He says he's running a bit late and says to start without him if we haven't already.
Oh, we will. I made shrimp tacos for the wife, and then took me 3 tries, but I made a giant Reese's cup with a tart pan. You have to melt chocolate chips and then pour it into the tart pan and then put it in the fridge for 15 minutes. And then you have to take it out of the tart pan and fill it with like a peanut butter fluff and then pour chocolate over the top. So it's a Reese's peanut butter cup, but it kept breaking when I was trying to get it out of the tart pan, like the bottom part of the shell. So I had to remelt the chocolate 3 times.
Well, it sounds good.
Yeah, I think it's probably diabetes inducing, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Eat it.
Let's see. Anybody who doesn't have the map, now you do. But let me move this. Boy, voice around. The map is right there for what we left off doing, which was fighting inside of a bar. You guys had traveled to the Wave Runner to meet with a apparently or reportedly affiliated member of the Bellianic Accord named Catrix. And you were able to have a short conversation with her, not necessarily a productive conversation with her. And you were quickly accosted by were-rats. You've managed to kill three of them. But you still have two left. You're finding that were-rats, by virtue of their lycanthropy, are immune to non-magical weapons. So a standard sword isn't going to cut through them, nor is an arrow. You need either a weapon enhanced in its crafting by magic or enhanced by magic post-crafting. So that's where we're going to be picking up. Does anybody have any quick questions before we go?
No, I don't.
We'll start with Kashyut, who has not taken her turn.
Alrighty. She is going to knock one of her special arrows into her bow, and fire it at the skulk behind Arthana. That is a heat.
It is indeed. I'll fix that. That should have went through.
I was about to say.
It
Oh, I
should-
know why. It's because it doesn't say magic.
I see that too.
I'm changing it right now.
Alright. Which one were you targeting?
18.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
I applied it. The damage is there. It's critical now.
Oh, okay.
And you still have your moves.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to take my repeating shot crossbow here. I'm going to take a shot at this guy at critical. Oh, hoping to maybe end him, but I'm going to have the, oh, here we go. So, this will move. Eldritch. Ah. I don't want to move my Eldritch Cannon up a little bit here. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to. Arrow. I kind of want to move him up, like, closer to here. And
You can just drag the token. You should be able to.
it's not letting me do that.
How's that?
That works perfect. Winners. And I'll have him be force policed against this guy here. And miss. Alright. That's all I can do.
I know why you can't. Let me give me 1 second. I'm gonna. There you go. That'll give you control of it.
Sweet. Thank you.
All right, for Estrella, I believe that's a healing spirit right there, isn't it?
think so.
Sounds right.
I'm not an expert on healing spirit, but I believe starting your turn in there gives you the ability to be healed. Does anybody know? I believe she's used 1 charge on it. The charge is 1 plus her spellcasting ability modifier, which is 3. So she'll use it on herself and consider that the second. Is it a bonus action to use?
I think
No.
it's just the bonus action to move it.
That's what it looks like as well. All right, then I will have her stick with her fairly simple things that I can see, which is going to be produce flame at the critical one, throwing a ball of flame at its back, and unfortunately for her, missing. And she will also have that healing spirit heal Mars.
Thank you.
That'll be 3 charges.
And I definitely used Quicken Spell wrong last game, but that's okay.
A little bit, but
Just a
let it
little
go.
bit. Won't happen again. I'm learning. And Mars will use Shocking Grasp on this were rat right in front of him. Nice. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yay!
And then Mars will move back. And that's it for him.
Bit of a clunky question before I start. The +1 trident in our party loot. Who's carrying that?
It depends. Is it in the party loot?
Yeah.
Nobody, technically. It is considered to be left at the place you are resting. Anything in the party loot sheet cannot be accessed in combat.
Gotcha. Well, I will. I'm gonna back up, not taking disadvantage. So I'll see what happens with that.
Not taking disengage?
Correct. Yes. Sorry.
Well, we'll just work off an assumption that the creature takes a bite at you. Because, you know, why not? But it misses, so it could be worse.
I can think of a few reasons why not, but that's fine. And then I'm gonna cast some Holy Eldritch Blast at him.
Holy Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, it's kind of the new thing. He should not have taken the extra 2 damage. I'll get rid of that bonus right now. And that's my turn.
Fixed. Alright, Nauka is on their way, but they have a Morningstar +1. I don't remember what they've been using, but advantage with a +1 weapon from behind. Sorry about that. Trying not to choke in your ear. Nauka swings their Morningstar and hits the critter with advantage from behind. Let's see, 11 damage. I am fixing these as they come up because the coding is slightly off. Should read magic. That way it fully applies. And then
Slightly?
I'll- What's that?
I said slightly.
Well, it's a small change for me, but it's an error that shouldn't be in there. I don't know why that's in there like that. Why that's not true. That's not true. I know why it's in there. Because the people who coded this are morons.
Good morning. Sorry I'm late.
Welcome. It's your turn.
Oh, good.
You just hit somebody.
I mean, in fairness, it's the end of your turn, but you did a good job.
I hit somebody?
Quite effectively, 11 points of damage.
That's exactly what I would have done.
That's what I thought.
I end my turn.
Great turn. Great turn. Great turn.
You did a good job. Alright. Looking at the people who are deep in combat, Naoka and Kazu are not grievously wounded. The cat creature is going to use its spell slot to heal Estrella as the most wounded and hold position here. Alright, Kazu, you guys are fighting the last rat.
Alright. Azu would like to throw fire right in the face. Okie dokie. Yay!
Very good. Very good.
And the last rat goes down.
Good job, guys. You're the best.
Thumbs
As
ups
you
all
guys
around.
Kill the last rat. The tavern is now empty. Catrix climbs down off of the table. Looking around at the party, still slightly apprehensively, but with a lot more appreciation.
Mars turns back into Hazel.
It's good that that usually happens after fights.
Yeah.
It's worked out pretty well for us so far, actually.
It's kind of what it was kind of designed to do. Is just like in the fights be Mars, and not the fights be Hazel. Doesn't always happen, but
Well, and let's use the last charge of Estrella's healing spirit on our Thanos.
Thank you.
Call it removed, faded away.
Respectable.
I can only use my Eldritch Cannon's Protector in combat, right? Sense for me, that, but still.
That I don't know.
Believe so.
Okay.
I'd have to look into it. Artificers are a class I'm not extremely familiar with, but the temporary hit points from Protector, I'd have to look at.
It's just as well. I was kind of curious on a little something. What I wanted to do is I wanted to use my Eldritch Cannon to kind of like stand in the middle of the group and to grant everyone within like a 10-foot radius of it, like the temporary hit points. But the problem was is that the enemy was also in that 10-foot range as well, and I wasn't sure if that would apply to him too.
It says here of your choice, so not if you didn't want it to.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, sure, makes certain. Makes sense.
So the kindly Catwoman gives you guys a nod of appreciation before saying, I cannot rightly assume you are in illusion with the hegemony if you're cutting down their hitmen. I shall grant you the benefit of the doubt. What is it you are looking for? But make it quick, because it is very clear that I need to go into hiding. She is her weapons. Weapons that she realizes did absolutely nothing in that fight.
If it wasn't for us, she'd be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Uh,
No, we want to kill Omric.
Yeah, we want to kill Lomric, and we have been informed that you might know a way to get into his makeshift fortress.
yeah, and if we team up, we should be, good to go. Strength in numbers, you know.
She says, I am not able to assault Lomric's manse. I can give you its location. I can tell you what I know. But as long as Relstana is captured, I cannot risk myself. We cannot both be eliminated.
I see.
And does Lomric have this individual you're talking about?
Her name is Relstrana, and as far as we are aware, she was kidnapped by Claven, and Lomric is the highest ranking member of the Altari hegemony in the city, and all Claven in the city will answer to him.
Then I suppose, infiltrating his hideout is our next move.
She says, I cannot go with you, but I can offer a reward if you rescue Relstana. I will ensure you are compensated well.
Really? What did you have in mind?
She says, I can pay you 2,000 gold to split amongst yourselves for her safe return.
Wow, that sounds very generous.
She is very important. I
To
can tell
you, or on a larger scale? You said that
both.
at least one of you had to survive. Why?
That is a much longer conversation that I cannot indulge at the moment. I cannot say when more assassins will show up. I plan to be in hiding within the hour. I will add that to the reward, is the answers to those questions.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Says you.
More than fair.
She tells you that you will likely have to infiltrate the manse. Lomric will have Claven, and very likely some of these mercenaries acting as guards, though probably not reliable guards, as Claven are known to be easily distracted. And mercenaries only fight when forced. But the hegemony tend to build secret outposts around their outposts, either through a variety of magics, underground secret passages. So you will likely not find anything of value in the open. She says, ask any questions you have of me that require only a short answer before I depart. She keeps looking over her shoulder at the door.
So you told us you can give us a location. Indeed, is there like a passageway we'd need to be aware of, or a way of entering his manse?
None that she's aware of. She's not been able to infiltrate it herself.
Are you aware of any securities that he has? Traps or spells to provide protection?
I know they rely on subterfuge and hiding entrances to their laboratories. I wouldn't be surprised if Lamarck has numerous guards. I am aware that I have heard rumor that the garden is particularly dangerous, but I don't know why.
We have limited experience, let's say, with Lomric. Does Lomric himself pose much of a threat? Like, would he be difficult to eliminate once we deal with all of his guards and such?
She says she's not extremely familiar with Lamarck. He is new to the city. The Alteri hegemony have never sent him. He seems to be operating out of the city due to necessity. I know he is an alchemist. That is all I know.
We thank you very much for your help. We'll do our best.
Can you point out on or give us some type of indication of where this manse is then?
She makes a note of the manse. It's on this map. Way up here.
Oh, so not far from where we're staying, though. Right? Because that's where
No.
the circle is.
Correct.
Good, because I was hoping to stop and pick a couple things up on our way. So good, good.
Those are cliffs going down, not up, right, Tony?
I'm sorry.
In the northeastern corner, like that's on the edge of a cliff.
It is. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. My brain was playing tricks on me. Thought we could have some high ground.
Oh,
What if we like somehow like push his whole mass like just off the cliff?
We have to rescue the Relstrana.
We get her after.
That's true. Revivify's cheap, right?
we take that manse and push it somewhere else.
Does anybody have any other questions before she heads out?
I don't have any myself.
Nope, me either.
Do you know of any other outposts that we should be aware of?
None that they were tracking. For the majority of the Alteri hegemony, they avoid Zellar Ghost due to a past conflict that resulted in the permanent closure of a gate.
Noted.
They do not wish to find the gates closed to them.
Well, if we're done talking with this individual, we just want to maybe loot these rat folk before we go, eh? Unless
The
anybody's already
cat
done them.
lady heads out the door with her checking her shoulder, looking around the corner, doing her best to not be noticed. Let me know when you guys are done with your looting.
I put everything on the party sheet.
Alrighty. Yeah. I don't know if, how many of us need a rest, anyways, but I'd very much like to at least stop at our lodgings before we continue on.
Agreed. Very tired all of a sudden.
You've been busy.
That's true.
That trident we found before. Does anyone have desire to use it?
Nope, you can't use it.
Nope.
I think I'm gonna take it out for a spin then and see. It's frustrating not being able to affect these were-rats with this blade.
And we might bump into more enemies like that.
All right, I'll let you guys sort out the equipment, and I'm gonna apply a rest. Did you guys plan on taking a long rest or a short rest, or?
I think a long rest.
Yeah, why not? We've earned it.
Okay then.
We deserve it.
We do.
Always have. Tony, perhaps on this long rest, I can't remember. Am I sharing a room with somebody or no?
Nalka, I believe.
Arthanis might ask for just a little bit of privacy before you you enter the room, Nalka, if that's okay.
They shrug and sit down on the floor in the hall.
Yeah, I won't be long.
They reach
And
in and
then
close the door.
Yeah, and then I'd like to kind of like strip down and check myself out in a non-sexual way. That bite from the were-rat that I received. Does it look okay? Does it look like I've got some healing on that sense? Do I look okay or am I?
It doesn't appear to be festering or carrying anything that draws your attention as abnormal.
Okay, something to keep an eye on. Okay.
Hazel will inspect his wounds, but he has no idea where they came from.
If you have spells that you can change, now's your chance to change them.
There are several healing potions on the party sheet. If anyone wants to pull some onto your sheet.
Woohoo!
Let's see how many I have. I have 2.
I'll take one more if nobody minds.
Nope, go for it.
And is anybody gonna like make use of these metal arms?
Not I, sir.
Like, I'm not saying I can. Just like I want to see somebody just like go to town with these metal arms, you know?
I did say I was gonna maybe see about trying to construct like a mechanism to basically just go JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on someone, but that's pretty much all I've got planned for him. Flick of a switch, and then like two big metal arches jut out from my back and sucker punch some dude.
Sounds awesome.
Alright, has everybody got their spells adjusted and everything ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Good
I'll
to
take
go.
that
I'm
last
good.
potion.
Alright, so with all of that set up, everything taken care of, what is it you guys wish to do?
Well, we should go stake out the place, right?
That would seem wise, yeah.
But you got to be careful even in doing that, because if our info we just received is at all correct, if they're based around subterfuge, it might be hard to stake out, and they might be counter staking us.
Does anybody have a disguise kit?
Hang on. Let's see. Nope.
Me either.
Too bad I didn't select disguise self.
Negative.
I do have disguise self. I don't have it prepared, but I do have it.
Who's all going to do the scouting? Everybody? Well, who all should I put on the map? How's that?
Me.
Ash is going.
Yeah, that makes
Hey,
sense.
Hazel will go.
Does it make sense that we all should go in case
We
the
can
scouting
hang
party
around.
gets like attacked?
Nalka will go.
Separate into groups.
We can be nearby, a couple blocks away. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll leave at separate
Really?
times.
Get there in 10 rounds.
Yeah, perhaps we all go, but yeah, we can maybe when we get there we can see maybe there's like an inn nearby or something there some of us can be less conspicuous at while others do the more stealthy scouting.
And that way, once we get like a kind of good idea of what's going on, we can just kind of go scout and go.
I mean, I have a slight alternative idea I guess we could try. We can head back to the church, see if we can get some robes off them, and offer to take charitable supplies to that area, even if it's just minimal things. And then a group of us could just act as, like charity workers while others are doing the stealthy work. In other words, it would be like a cover for us. And also a good deal.
Well, I do like that idea.
I mean, the I've used this plan before. Now, the other time it wasn't about charity. I just was with a group and we whipped air, like we whipped ourselves on our backs, right? In honor of Elmater, and showed the populace how they could, suffer for the better, right? But I'm assuming none of you want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to whip my back.
Yeah, no thanks.
Wait, this was supposed to be a disguise for you? Isn't that what you normally do?
Yes, but it was about like it hid our intention, so it didn't change how we looked per se, but it hid the intention of what we were doing.
Nalka nods like they get it. They don't.
So do we want to try the church method or no?
Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Okay, well then let's go to church, I guess.
Hooray!
And upon getting to the church, Tony, I would just whoever because that's my day job, right? So whoever I like kind of interact with the most is like my supervisor or whatever capacity that would be. I would like present not the idea of us using this as like a cover, or present the idea of us and going providing like aid of some sort to this particular region.
Uh-huh.
Would that be something that they'd be willing to like allow us to wear the colors and like take bread or something or whatever they eat here?
I mean, yeah, they can. You're essentially volunteering to deliver some stuff. They do distribute it. It is in more of the higher class areas. So rather than distribute aid, which isn't really needed in that area, you can go in and try to collect donations.
Sure, yeah, sure.
That does make sense. It is an area with a manse, which I'm assuming is a fancy house.
So we're taking like collection buckets or something.
Essentially, yes.
It is a fancy house.
Who would be part of the stealthy group and who would be going with me like requesting donations?
I will come with you.
Kazu will come too.
I'm tracking Kashut, Kazu, and Hazel.
I'll be a part of the stealthy group.
Go ahead and I'll be part of the stealth group as well.
There's my stealthy group check.
Stealthy group check it is.
Nice.
I have a disadvantage on stealth, but I'll definitely do it anyway because fuck it. I'll just
Do you want
Yes,
us?
guys.
Do you want the other group to make like a deception check or?
It's not necessary. You guys have been in the city now for 8 days. You have no issues moving around. It is a nice, house. A well-worn path leads up to a 2-story stone dwelling. 2 decorative columns flank the small stoop before the massive wooden door. It's tall, it's not wide, indicating that's the home's main entrance with a balcony 15 feet above.
I got a black screen, Tony.
I was about to say I am too, so. There we go.
Oh, it was just really tiny. Sorry.
So you guys are looking at it. The question now is, what do you want to do?
I'll take one side, you take the other. Look to see if I can see
Okay.
any windows.
Kazu
Yeah,
will do the same.
Yeah, Cash will go up the other side.
There are no guards at the front doors. There's nobody there to greet you. So, Hazel, as you come around the left side, you find a room with the curtains pulled wide. There's a large round table that occupies the center of the room. It's low to the ground. You'd have to be like kind of sitting on the ground to fit under it. And inside, there is a group of creatures, humanoids, 4 of them sitting around the table. And it appears to you that they're lounging. You can give me an intelligence check. You can throw an investigation if you want.
Nice.
From what you can see and the conclusions you can draw, it appears that they are imbibing some type of substance, and it seems to have them in an extremely relaxed state, as all 4 of them are kind of lounging back on some pillows. The window itself has crossbars on it, so you couldn't enter or exit through this window. But you can see a thick cloud of a haze over the room.
They're smoking out of a hookah. Okay, cool. Anybody of note? Like anybody that kind of looks more distinguished than the others?
No, just 4 humanoid guards.
Oh, okay. I missed the guard part. Then I will carry on. Keeping low to the ground while I pass the window.
You pass another window with a polished hardwood table that runs down the center of the room. It doesn't appear to have anything else in the room except, light fixtures. Nothing else of major note. Cashew, as you, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
sorry. I will quickly just send a message over to Cashoot, just saying kind of what I've seen, so that they know what's going on this side.
Cashoot and Kazu, as you guys come around the back, you make your way around to the rear of the manse, and you see a series of iron bars blocking off a garden. Seems to have a well-tended path, a gate, as well as an open archway that leads directly into the building without a door.
Hmm.
Anyone inside the garden?
No, there are not. It seems to be kind of a walking garden.
Were there any windows on that other side of the building?
There were not.
All right, we'll meet up. So there's a garden back here. It looks like there might be a way inside through the garden.
I didn't find any suitable windows for entry over on my side.
It looks like that garden is our way in.
That's good.
Shall
Are
we
we-
tell the others?
Or do you want to poke your head in to see if it actually leads anywhere?
We could. Maybe Kashu can get it open.
If it's locked, I can give it a try.
Yeah. Is it locked?
Oh, it's like a courtyard. Cool.
It is locked.
Is it trapped?
There are no traps that you can detect.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to pick the lock.
You are not successful at picking the lock.
I'll try again.
Oh,
You are successful at picking the lock.
Before I open the gate,
Mhm.
I'm going to use my oil flask to oil the hinges.
Noted.
And then I will step inside quietly as I can.
You have no issue getting inside. The gate, now being well oiled, opens quietly and smoothly.
Is this a door or a window?
There is a door to the left, as well as a window.
Did you lock my token?
I locked everybody's token.
Oh, okay.
oh.
Roll initiative.
Vampiric rose.
Some of
Ooh,
the only
plants.
intel we had.
Man-eating plants.
The garden is especially dangerous.
Well, Mars comes back.
Give me 1 second for that.
Mars.
Save that 12 initiative, though.
Yep.
Let's take a short break. I'm gonna have to get some water.
Fair
I'm
enough.
choking
Okay.
to death. I dislike coughing. I hope Tyler's feeling better. You should go check on her, Alex.
I shall do that. I think she's sleeping, but I shall do that.
Yeah, shake her, wake her up, and ask her if she's doing okay.
Okay.
Make sure you're frantic when you're doing
Women love that. Waking them up.
As a woman, I can confirm we love it.
that.
The betrayal. Fucking sinus infection. And I got it like Wednesday evening, which of course doctors' offices were closed for the day, and then they were closed Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. It's one of those circumstances where, like, do you get antibiotics or just see if it cures itself? Well, you don't get a choice. You get 4 days to figure out if it cures itself.
Oh.
think that's everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know what this sound effects is gonna sound like, but I'm gonna play it anyways because I downloaded it after I made my coffee.
Oh yeah, I can't hear the sound bot.
Ah, let me fix that.
I joined late. At least we know how to fix it.
True. All right, so this is a sound effect. This is a legitimate sound effect that's included with Sirenscape for $8 a month.
Oh gosh, that made me want to excrete.
Funny.
It is people making animal noises, and the picture is a stuffed dinosaur with lasers shooting out of its eyes.
I love it.
I cannot exaggerate this. I think it's one of their gag ones that they include, regardless. Explosion, not explosion. Explosion. There you go. There we go. That's what you got. But in reality, the well, Sirenscape just crashed on me. That's what
Oh.
I guess what that's its payback for making fun of it. Kashoot, the first round against you is a surprise round. Unfortunately for you guys. The upside is
Fair enough. Fair enough. The DM just died, so we can get away.
How much experience do we get for that? That's what I want to know.
none.
Ah,
Honestly,
20
that siren.
levels for everyone.
Honestly, that Sirenscape reminds me of the sound off badge from Mario Wonder. Just dude making sound effects with his mouth, blazing all the
And
end
I
game.
just beat Mario Wonder. All right. So these kind-hearted rose bushes cease to be kind, cease to be kind in any way by lashing out, letting out a high-pitched screech as they reach out with their vines. The upside is, since Kashoot, your turn is before theirs, you are no longer denied your reaction. They still have advantage on you this first round, but if you go before them, you can take your reaction. This first one lashes out with a vine at Kashoot, and it wraps it around you and squeezes, and a number of very hard thorns start to pierce your armor and skin, and you are grappled. And since Kazu is kind enough to also be 10 feet away, it slaps that vine out at you as well. Unfortunately, it misses for it.
Yeah.
thank
Fortunate
you
for
clarifying.
me.
All right. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna knock you down, Techno.
All right.
Mars, you are there because you're not there. If I'm correct, Techno.
Well, this is the stealth group, right?
Yes.
I thought I was originally part of the stealth group, but I guess I'm not now. So I don't know. It's not a big deal. I'll just assume that I'm with Arthanis, asking for donations and stuff. Not a problem at all.
All right, Mars. Shit's
right.
going down inside the gate. You do
Yep.
not have enough visibility to target any spells
Okay. I gotta go in.
easily unless you move to the gate because those bars
Okay.
are very tight.
Fair enough. Easy enough to move to the gate. So yeah, I will target the one that's got Kashoot. And I will fire off 3 rays of scorching.
Burn those plants.
1, 2. Oh, sorry, that one didn't hit. Got a little trigger happy. 3. That one also didn't hit. Oh, did I fucking kill it? No. No.
You
I
killed it.
applied. No,
Unless
I
you-
applied damage before I shouldn't have. Give it back 9 health.
I gotta recreate him.
That was my bad.
It's no problem. He ended up with the same everything, except. Nope, you're good.
We can rebuild him. We have the technology.
He wasn't burned to a crisp yet.
He was not.
Yet.
Yet. Do I want to do quicken spell? Yeah, fuck it. I'll quicken spell a firebolt next at it. Can't see it though. It's like
Yet.
kinda killed it. Kinda didn't. Ooh, that was almost a 1. And that was a 1. Damn it. That's it.
But you notice the fire damage is exceedingly effective against these creatures.
I used my brain on that one.
Hmm
Good job.
It's like the battle in the tavern all over again.
Exactly.
Kashoot. The other rose swings out with its first vine and misses you. Its second vine and misses you. So you are dodging vines all over the place.
Fantastic.
You'll roll at the time.
Okay.
Kashoot, you are able to enter combat and take actions. You are grappled at the moment.
Okay. I will.
I mean, you can still attack while you're grappled. Your speed is just 0.
Yeah.
You
So
have
I
to use
can't-
your action to try to break free,
I
either
can't
by
move.
doing damage to what's holding you or making a break free check.
So I can attack the vine that I'm grappled with.
Yes. Depending on the
just-
circumstances, it's sometimes like if it's a web, for example, that's much easier than it is than the check. That's up to you. The DC is 12.
Can I
There's
use
also
my dagger then?
you can't. You're not restricted from doing damage.
Okay. Oh, I didn't target him. But 8 is a miss.
He wiggles his vine out of your way.
Okay. That's all I can do, unfortunately.
Okay.
All right,
I'm
Kazu,
gonna
what you got?
fire. Here we go. How about a little fire, Scarecrow?
There you go.
And there we go. Done did the fire.
All right. You see a vine that's wrapped around Kashoot pulse in a sucking manner as it drains 3d6 worth of blood from Kashoot.
Ew.
Oh, that's a good point. I did add it to your sheets. I don't know. I said I was going to. I don't know if anybody recalls. You guys gained something called a boon of the patrons that I added to your sheets after last game. Actually, it was before last game. It gives you the ability to add 1d6 to any attack, save, or check before you roll it. A lot like Bless, you can use it once per long rest. It's a button you can click if it's an important saving throw. You can use it. Unlike Lucky, you can't use it after the fact.
Okay.
You
Cool.
can. You should all find it on your sheets. One second, Kashoot. I need to remove that effect. Go. So the first thing that happens is the vine pulses and drains 12 life from you and regains 12 hit points. And then it lashes out with its second vine at Kazu, hitting and grappling Kazu. And tries to get another vine over there, but it is unable to do so. The illustrious Kashoot is looking a little pale. A lot of pale.
Oh, Mars is gonna try this again. Another scorching ray. He's gonna shoot one at a time to see if he can kill this fucking thing. Oh, whoops. I got rid of my. There we go. Scorching ray number 1. Hit. Dead. Nope, not dead. Critical. Second. Miss. Fucking piece of shit. Oh, let's try. Oh, do I want to try boon? I'm gonna try the boon. Add a 1d6
It's not to damage. It's to
to the attack roll. Yep. So plus 5. Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
Okay, 1 down.
Yay.
And then my last scorching ray on the last guy here.
Oh.
Because
That was
fuck you,
critical.
that's why.
I just had the boon activated. I guess it. Okay, I have to click that button beforehand. But it's critical anyways. Can I use? I'm gonna use meta magic. I'm gonna use empowered spell. Which what does that do? That does. I can spend 1 sorcery point to reroll a number of damage dice up to my charisma modifier, which is 4, 3, 3. I think I just want to re-roll that 1 though.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll another 6 and see. Oh, nice.
Add 5 damage.
Yeah.
Add 5 damage times 2. To that motherfucker. That's everything that I can do.
All right. The vampiric rose shifts its 5 feet it can move per round, just close enough to lash
no.
those out at Mars, getting the first miss and slashing the second out and getting a miss. It must be that gate there keeping you safe. 1 second. Arthanis and Techno, you can enter the battle if you desire. If you do, roll initiative.
Okay. And anybody else too, like Like Manalka and
No, you guys are the only ones who were in this general area. I rolled randomly. You two were the two who happened to be in the area.
Go get him,
Alright.
Tiger.
I'm not getting anybody too quick, but yep.
Alright. Kashoot, you are feeling weakened, but in a much better state than you were when you were wrapped up. You're no longer grappled. I'm removing that now.
Okay. Do I hear any sounds coming from inside the house after battle has commenced?
You have not yet.
Okay. All right. Actually, hang on. Let me check something real quick. Did you put? No, you did not. Okay. I was gonna say, did you put healing potions on our sheet? But you haven't yet.
Thought I did.
Oh, there it is. I see. Well,
Yeah, they should be on there. Has both a roll and an automatic plus 10.
yeah. All right. I'm going to. See where am I? Yeah, I'm gonna unstopper healing potion and drink it. As a bonus action. And I will move over here and stab at the vampire rose. Goodness. Good times.
Good times.
Good times.
You can prune the plants next time.
I don't have garden shears.
No, but you have a rapier.
That's what I just tried. Didn't work. I need two together.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing my thing, and as I'm coming up, I see I spot Arthanis on the other side, but I also see Mars, and as soon as I see Mars, I know okay, some shit's going down. And I come up and I apparently see this vampire rose attacking Kashoot. So I just go ahead and I take my repeating crossbow and I just fire it into the bush.
It's going to be, you'll have to roll at disadvantage
Oh, okay.
shooting
Well,
between those bars,
all right. Well, we'll roll again.
or you
'cause I
have to
already-
move to the entrance. All right. Either way, it'll hit.
All right, and that'll be partially resisted anyway. All right, that's fair. Yeah. I say I don't have my Eldritch Cannon out, but I'm just going to assume it's still strapped to my back, and I'll call that a turn. Oh,
He's right there.
All right. I'll just
All
hop
right.
on my back then.
Oops.
Kazu,
Oh,
why are you attacking
shoot.
yourself?
Yeah, that probably
Sorry,
hits the
I
plant.
meant. Yeah, that was supposed to hit the plant.
Oh, to hit.
Well. Oh,
I just drug it.
thank you.
You can drag the dice from the chat onto the. Oh, wow.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, I
Vulnerable
was-
damage.
Yeah, I clicked tried to move my sheet up out of the way so I can see the plant, and I ended up clicking on that dice instead.
No big deal. The power of
Yay.
vulnerability is pretty overwhelming. But You guys kill the rose. Unfortunately, it doesn't drop anything, but it doesn't kill any of you. I'll approve that before I unlock them. Before we delve too deep into this, I think I might end the game for this week because I am proving to be
Dying.
Dying.
Yeah, we
dying.
can hear
Yeah.
it. Get some rest, Tony.
Well,
Totally.
there's
Yeah, I
nothing
hear
I
you
can
on
do.
that.
I'm taking antibiotics. It just takes time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But same, and this is Eddie's only game for the rest of the year, so he has to show up
I don't have to.
as opposed to all the days he's missed.
Hmm. Hmm.
I hope everybody has a good week, and I will see you guys next week. Alex, tell Tyler we hope she feels better.
Hmm.
Oh, I shall. I shall.
Try to get that baby out of her. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
2.5 months. or so.
that's typically how they get in them.
True. True. Yeah.
Typically, I mean, 99.999% of the time, anyway.
I think that's the longest we've made it in any game without a sexual reference.
I
It
don't
might
know.
be. It might
I think
No,
we
no,
made
no.
it 20 minutes last time before the anal beads.
That's
The
true.
game is over, Tony.
Oh,
The game
No,
did
we're
also
counting it.
start with Arthana stripping, though.
This is true.
But you said it in a
Yeah.
non-sexual
Right,
way.
that's
I
Yeah.
did
true.
reference-
Specifically.
So that doesn't count.
Right, right.
All right. GG, everyone.
Take care,
GG.
everybody.
good game.
Good game.
Bye, all.
Bye.